Hi, we're going to be watching episode 11.
Oh, what's the meaning of this? Right then.
First things first, Watson is definitely not the culprit. Alright, we're ruling him out already.
This blood, it's from when someone ran into me at the loo.
Someone ran into you?
Now come along. Just a moment. I am Inspector
Okay.
Lestrade of
Thank
Scotland
you.
Yard.
Oh, they're only competent detective.
Okay.
This is consulting detective Sherlock Holmes.
In the flesh?
And the man whom you've
They're
cast your
literally
suspicion
fanboying.
upon is his friend, Dr. John H. Watson.
I had no idea.
Oh my god, okay.
This is a waste of precious time. You're the
Oh my
ones who
God.
don't understand the circumstances, you bollocks for brains.
No.
Being a bit aggressive here.
As we speak, the killer's still on the train.
I mean,
Unless he's
understandably
led from a
so.
locomotive traveling to London at 100
We're gonna have to
kilometers
solve
per
this
hour.
mystery before the train stops.
The next station this train stops at after leaving Doncaster will be Grantham.
Right.
That's roughly 80 kilometers away. Which leaves...
Roughly 48 minutes.
Almost the length of an episode. Awesome.
We had nothing to do with this incident. Then why get entangled with Holmes?
Okay.
We shouldn't. That said,
So this
an
isn't
innocent
a
man
plan
has fallen under suspicion of
that
murder.
William came up with.
We'll have the whole case figured out by then. Isn't that right, Liam?
Liam? Rather chummy. What are they, friends? Yes.
Liam?
In fact, I
Oh,
suspect
okay.
we won't even need the full amount
That's
of time
so
to reach
funny.
our findings.
Huh? Well, listen to you.
Can't wait for them to solve this mystery together.
Here's what we know.
Okay.
The victim is a jeweler from London, Trevor Redwood.
Jeweler.
The killer is male.
So their
If
whole
Redwood
goal was to
drugged,
steal
then that
jewels?
must mean murder wasn't the sole motive.
Or jewelry?
Unmistakably.
Obviously.
Okay.
The carpet in this compartment has two sets of men's footprints. One set belongs to the victim, the other is from the Durham man, measuring 10 inches.
It was raining in Durham. However, since our first stop in York, the weather has been clear.
Now I see. So we've narrowed down the murderer's sex and the station they boarded.
In an instant.
There is still the faint, lingering aroma of chloral. When mixed with alcohol, it becomes a dangerous drug which exhibits powerful soporific effects.
Whoa.
Either the chloral was too weak, or his tolerance too high. Regardless, he awoke during the theft,
Okay. And he was able to
resulting
struggle.
in an unexpected surprise for both. And from the marks left on the case, the killer tried prying it open with said knife.
This is an interesting case already. Especially since neither Sherlock or William has anything to do with it. Like, this is just a random murder that happened.
There are indications he held his hand over the wound to stop the bleeding.
Quite so. Despite there being no blood on the victim's hands, a handprint was left behind. It stands to reason
So-
he panicked and forgot the burglary altogether. You're finished with the crime scene.
Indeed. We have all that we need. Let's go, John.
Oh, unfortunately.
39 minutes remain. The one man in the world to whom my brother pays due respect.
Yeah?
However, from William's standpoint, he's nothing more than a pawn. And yet, the man addresses him so casually. Not to mention, he dares to challenge him to a contest.
Interesting.
Be any cheekier.
Is he jealous of how he treats William?
Allow me to thank you. You've been helpful.
No need, my lord. The pleasure was mine.
Why is he wearing gloves? Is it him? Wait!
It was an honor, sir.
Initials. JP, I think it was.
Holmes will narrow down who the culprit might be by relying on circumstantial evidence.
But
Who
you-
could have gotten him to drink? Who could have left the footprints? As for me, I have a different approach.
Okay.
The psychological. I
Okay.
look for clues to profile the killer's mind.
I'm excited to see their two methods go head to head. See which one is more effective.
Then, at the lavatory, the culprit stumbled into Mr. Watson. Lewis, why do you think the killer went there in the first place? They would be carrying the knife and room key at that point.
Mm-hmm.
If found with
They wouldn't
either, they
wanna
would be
hide
declaring
evidence.
themselves the murderer. So he must have gone there to dispose of the evidence. Exactly. The windows in the passengers' compartments don't open. So he needed to throw them from the washroom.
Got it.
Once the tracks are searched, no doubt both will be recovered. And? What was the other reason? He wanted to wash the blood off his clothes. Yes. But if he tossed out his clothing along with the weapon and key, then...
Right. He couldn't dispose of his clothes, otherwise he would have stood out. Therefore, we can assume that he's still wearing them.
Interesting. It seems, at least right now, William has the edge.
The shoes are issued to the crewman.
Okay. Oh. Was it the person that we saw give
Of course.
William Sherlock the...
It makes sense. A
the,
crewman
list?
would offer a first-class passenger a drink.
Because I know those initials mean something.
Each pair is white and individually monogrammed.
For nothing.
Meaning, if he disposed of his jacket and gloves, he'd essentially be confessing to the murder.
Got it.
There are 6 crewmen aboard this train. Once
Only
Holmes
6.
reaches this conclusion, he will gather them up for us. Before he does, though, I will need to meet each individually.
Okay. Oh, I love this so much. I just love that they're going head to head and seeing how their minds work.
The killer is one of the crewmen. That's our
They
conclusion.
all, they all look.
Both of you with a 10-inch shoe size, please step forward.
Good. Next. Your sleeves are wet. Open your hands.
Did we get him already? But didn't William want to meet them each before this happened? So did we really? Is he really the culprit right now?
Red-handed.
Oh my god. Okay, I did not think this was going to happen so quickly.
Believe me, it's mine. I had an accident. Prove it. Now take off your gloves
Yeah.
and show us.
I mean, this
Of
seemed a little
course.
too easy for me, but why is he smiling? What the heck is going on?
While working, I
William-
put myself through the gloves. I was too busy to speak up.
Something's off.
That is, of course, unless you have some other proof.
Oh.
The man's prevaricating, clearly.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, I get it
Still,
now.
nothing else implicates him.
You told us you hurt yourself through the gloves, is that right?
Well, yes.
Then kindly explain. How did blood land on your eyeglasses?
Get wrecked. Get wrecked.
That's not the only clue. There are far more.
Okay.
If
Please
you
let me
would
know.
like, I could point out each one.
Yes.
The manifested. That Redwood was a jeweler. I never meant to kill the man.
Okay. I guess William wins this round.
Seems we made it in time, Mr. Holmes.
Liam, you scoundrel. You're even better at bluffing than I am.
My dear sir, whatever do you mean?
He didn't have any more evidence than that.
I'm impressed how you spotted a bloodstain that small, brother.
Well, I was the one who put it there. I
Oh.
anticipated that the murderer would try to be evasive.
So it was.
So I intervened. Before Holmes presented his case, I met with each crew member, fabricating pretenses to plant my blood on them in various places.
So he planted every single one so that he would know where it would be.
So Holmes's endgame isn't as strong as he thinks.
His method would have been enough to prove Hawthorne's guilt at trial, whereas my method freed Dr. Watson before then.
I see.
John, So,
He's gonna
look,
apologize.
lately things haven't been going my way.
Oh, God.
You know? But, as long as you're okay with it, then I wouldn't mind us teaming up again.
Aw, that is so adorable.
Give me one of your cigarettes, Sherlock.
Huh?
As for the matches, I can handle those.
Hmm.
I wouldn't be a good doctor if I couldn't light a cigarette, wouldn't you say?
Oh god, what now? What in there? Is this the start of a new mystery? Is it foreshadowing?
As of now, the situation is dire. Unfortunately, regarding the stolen documents, the whereabouts remain unknown.
Stolen documents.
Whoever has them in their possession, they have yet to make contact or list demands.
And are they gonna hire Sherlock to retrieve the documents?
You're free to use whatever means, no matter how ruthless.
Okay.
Just retrieve those documents. Sir Mycroft Holmes.
Who? What? Okay. This just got interesting. I'm guessing the person at the end there is Sherlock Holmes' brother, If not, then obviously he's some sort of relative of Sherlock Holmes. And we're going to figure out exactly what their connection is. I don't know if we're going to figure that out next episode, but there's definitely a mystery forming at the moment that's being foreshadowed. But this episode was really cool. I really liked seeing William and Sherlock go head-to-head, and just seeing each other's methodology compared to one another. I think both are so effective, but William is definitely willing to go the extra step and not worrying about justice at all to ensure that the culprit is found guilty, and he definitely made sure of that. And you know, I just keep on saying it, but their interactions are my absolute favorite part of this series so far. Them bouncing off each other and, you know, solving the mystery as one unit. Ugh, it was so good to see. I loved it so much. William's brother is a little jealous of how Sherlock treats William as, you know, like a friend. But yeah, we're setting up a big mystery. I don't know if it's going to be the next mystery that we solve, but there's definitely going to be an overarching case that Sherlock is going to have to, you know, solve, or William's going to have to solve. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go, but things are getting really interesting, and things just keep on ramping up. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, please dislike and tell me what I can do better. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you're notified every single time I make a video. And I wish each and every single one of you a wonderful day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever you prefer. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!